have finessed this methodology of how to bring the masses out onto the streets. And this is what is about to occur.
زدت أكثر من 50 سنة من عمري في خدمة تونس.
لم أسعى يوما لسلطة أو شعبية زائفة.
قدمت التضحيات.
أنا مقاتل مجاهد مناضل ثائر من الخيمة من البادية.
أفنيت عمرا دفاعا عن أرضه وسيادته.
على عيننا وراسنا، شكر الله سعيك.
لا رئاسة مدى الحياة، لا رئاسة مدى الحياة.
لم أكن أنتوي الترشح لفترة رئاسية جديدة.
أنا لو عندي منصب، لو عندي رئيس، لكنت لوحدي الاستقالة على وجوهكم.
حفظ الله ورعى شعبه.
عاش شعبنا.
Governments around the world of Islam, they will claim, are now going to fall. And the world of Islam is rising up now. And one-eyed Muslims, of course, are going to believe it. Was it by accident that one people, one Christian people, launched jihad? Yes, jihad, to liberate the Holy Land. They call it the Crusades. They were holy wars, so jihad. No other Christians joined them in it. And on their way from Europe to the Holy Land, they fought against their own Christian brothers, the Byzantine, Eastern Orthodox Christians. What is it that explains Europe's obsession with liberating the Holy Land? They take the money that Allah gave to us, the money that is the Sunnah money, the gold and silver coins, the dinar and dirham. They take it out of the market. They establish an international monetary fund, and they make it, in that fund, prohibited for anybody to use gold and silver as money. Not even Dr. Mahathir knew that. And they replace it with this bogus, this fraudulent, and this utterly haram paper currency. Is this happening by accident? And the paper money functions as if for the massive exploitation of the wealth of the masses. And so part of the world now becomes fantastically wealthy, and the rest of the world growing poorer and poorer. Is this happening by accident? Britain issued the Balfour Declaration. That is the intention of the British government to work for the establishment of a Jewish national home in the Holy Land. Is this by accident? First of all, it was Britain who supported and protected the state of Israel. And then the United States of America took over. And Israel grows and grows and grows in strength until Israel today is a superpower. Is this happening by accident? Israel wants to rule the world. Why does Israel want to rule the world? In order for the Jews to believe that this is indeed the true Messiah, Dajjal, he's got to get rid of this bogus paper money. Every Jew knows that this is bogus, this is fraudulent, this is haram. Maybe the muftis will know it tomorrow. And Israel has to bring back gold and silver as money. If Israel is to rule the world, therefore Israel has to wage big wars, like the United States did, like Britain did. And the first target of Israel's wars will have to be the Arabs, to subdue the Arabs. But in the Arab world, there is one country which is more important than all the rest. Which one is that? It's Egypt. Why Egypt? Again, it's only Ilmu Akhir al-Zaman which can answer that question. In the Bible, they rewrote, they put it with their own hands in the Bible, in the Torah. that the Holy Land extends from the river of Egypt, the river Nile, to the river Euphrates. All of this is the Holy Land. So now we can understand at least this part of the Arab uprisings, that while Tunisia and Egypt were spontaneous popular uprisings, where there may have been a Zionist little hint and a push here and there to help it along, but the people rose up on their own as well against oppression. The implications of the fall of the Libyan government is that NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, will now be in Libya for the next 25 years. They're not going to leave. They wanted Libya for a particular reason that our Muslim brothers could not understand: eating halwa. They wanted to be in Libya because Egypt is the target, and you have to send in ground troops into Egypt. You can't do it with drones as you're doing it in Pakistan. And so now, with the success in Libya, when Israel launches her attack on Egypt, Israel will launch the attack from the east, and NATO will launch the attack from the west, ground troops. This is in addition to the air, and this is in addition to a naval blockade of Egypt. Let us now leave Libya and come to Syria. We don't have time for Yemen. We don't have time for Bahrain. We don't have time for Saudi Arabia. Syria. Syria is so complex a case. You cannot say that it is an uprising, because the Zionists are actually recruiting people, paying them, arming them to go and fight in Syria. The Turkish forces are also doing the same, instigating people to go and fight and providing them with arms and weapons. This is therefore not a popular uprising. This is like Libya, an insurrection. When Nabi Isa alayhi salam returns, he's going to return in Damascus. And so events that are unfolding in Damascus are of supreme importance for us. That prior to the return of Nabi Isa alayhi salam, Imam al-Mahdi must emerge. I guess they're probably waiting for, the US dollar is already finished. It's in ICU. They're keeping it alive. They're waiting for a war, probably. And then they'll blame the war for it.